Raiders taking on the Miami Dolphins.
The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's A-Chain to begin the drive. And he'll manage only a couple here up to about the 27. You look at this Raiders defense.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make, because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing.
Right back to A-Chain on second down.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Completes this to Elijah Higgins.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete.
The Dolphins at 5-4 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
On second down, a run, and this is a reverse here.
Set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. A-Chain on 1st and 10.
And everyone on their assignment defensively there, as he'll be taken down behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Tua sets up to pass it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and pick it up on the ground with Wilson. And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. Jeff Wilson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Garoppolo going to lead the Raiders up here 1st and 10
at their own 23. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
And just a little too lackadaisical, Charles, and they didn't get up and snap the ball in time. Delay of game.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if he understood where the clock was located. In different stadiums, it's in different places. You have to check that in pregame and make sure you're aware so you don't run into penalties like these.
13. 21. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
A short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
21. 11. Flag. I got this.
Garoppolo looks to throw.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw.
Gets it downfield to Mayer.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Garoppolo. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs.
This 2nd and 4. And now they'll shift things around.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
21.
To throw is Garoppolo.
Going quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
21.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
On 2nd down, a run by H.A.
Despite some tough running, he's still wrangled down shy of the 15. He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Well, this defense for the Raiders, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Garoppolo's going to change the play.
6, 12, 12.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
White.
Garoppolo on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Hey, alert! 13. Hey,
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Here's Garoppolo to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here we go.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
I got you.
Give left side here for Nwangu.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And this one is right through.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Down the left sideline, Jalen Waddle.
And all the way in for the Miami touchdown.
His second rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll back up a few steps as he'll make the fair catch at about the 8-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
65.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
21. Hey, gun.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Get to the line.
Now a toss right side, A-Chain. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Turbo 1, high. Let's go.
Tua going to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Here we go.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
21.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
2nd and 10. Garoppolo changing the play.
11. Flag.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now they'll audible to something else. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down.
I got you.
And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Now it's A-Chain headed right. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, They also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Looking to pass. Tua.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And the Raiders are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
White. I got this.
To throw, it's Garoppolo. He sets to fire deep.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
20, TX.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. In motion goes the tight end.
Hey, 21, TX.
Now Tua.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 18 now. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
13.
And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Garoppolo going to change the look here.
6. 7.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open, here is Jones. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one goes for 30 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
12, fellas, here we go. White. Hey, gun.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Deep ball for Goodwin. And this is caught. Touchdown. Marquise Goodwin. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Point after, right down the middle. And it makes the score 21-10. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And the Raiders have got him. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Corner, long. Solo left Zion.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. They'll try and lay this out for Chosen. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the longer way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Let's go.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the second half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and they certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the second half.
And now they'll elect to go for 2 and try to cut into this lead a little further before they head to the locker room. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
21. Here we go. 11. 65.
They'll send a receiver in motion left.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Complete to Jones. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They go with Jacobs.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. And now they're in the hurry-up.
21. Hey, gun.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
11.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
The left side completion to Jones.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
21.
Garoppolo again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
11. 13. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Looking to throw. Garoppolo.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs.
And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
And audible here to get a new look. Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy.
And now off to the races down the right right side. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 54 yards. And the Dolphins are able to add on to that lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so. And
they intercept Garoppolo for the third time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
21G. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Step. 20 TX.
After the turnover, it's Tua.
On the move to his left.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, 21 TX.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
The linebacker Robert Spillane making a big play.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Raiders will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
11.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Deep ball for Goodwin. That is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Try to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20.
And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. It's a big play there for Vegas.
44 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And Garoppolo's going to change the play.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They're going to hurry back to the line now. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jimmy Garoppolo scoring on the 2-yard keeper.
And the Raiders are back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this is back to a 5-point game. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Let's go.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
Looking to pass. Tua. And the ball is out. And the Raiders pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover.
13, 21. Here we go. 11, 65.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line.
21. Here we go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete.
Go ahead.
A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third.
21.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Hitting Mayer here on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Hey, gun.
And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. And the ball smacked dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
11.
Now receiver in motion left. Garoppolo now on 3rd and goal.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
Well, they were successful in one sense. They completed the pass, but still leads them to a tough 4th down situation, doesn't it?
It does, and the deficit more than 3 here in a one-score game. So the field goal, not their ideal situation. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. In motion left, the tight end. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
All right, fellas, listen up. Scat. 20, TX. Ready.
Tua sets up to pass it. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
Anytime
right.
we have a
That's right.
defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
They're going to try and run, and he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick 6, and this one is incomplete.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left.
Watch it, Oscar. Corner, long.
Now Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's H.A. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Double one, high. Let's go.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
All right, let's go.
Tua going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 34 yards that time.
And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Defensively, no doubt they need a quick stop. Offensively here, maybe do you put it in the air on 2nd down, or do you go ahead and keep it on the ground, keep that clock moving?
A lot of people would ask that question, partner, because sometimes throwing the ball might actually be the path of least resistance. But in this case, it's a matter of trust. How much do you trust your quarterback? Because you throw the ball and it goes awry, you really don't look smart as a coach.
Yeah, and then you stop that clock.
From just shy of midfield, here's a 2nd down and 6.
Go, go. Block, block.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Marquise Goodwin. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Raiders use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
They'll come
44.
up 1st and 10 here. Here's Tua. Hand off to start the drive, but this is going to wind up being a reverse. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that.
Throwing Tua.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
A big play needed, no doubt. 3rd and long.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua. He's got to complete to Waddle.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly, a must. It's 1st and 10. Now Tua. This is caught by Waddle.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it.
Here we go,
it's not always how you start, it's how you finish,
come
right?
on,
so maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Deep ball for Goodwin. Touchdown Raiders. Marquise Goodwin, 57 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17.
Dolphins 48.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Running left, it's A-Chain. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other